Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up, you're fucking down. And if you're down, I'm here to pick you up.
I don't care what it is. If you survived it, you
block me.
Yo, yo, yo. I don't know why the fuck is it still saying unable to load out. We're already up here. How's everybody doing? Let's get it. Let's go.
okay? Ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride on my back like a Mustang. I gotta watch on my wrist is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I send my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
Yo, what it do? I gotta turn some light on. Holy shit, I didn't know it was dark up in here like that. Let's get it. Get it. Let's get it. How's everybody doing? Yo, Boogie in the building. Boogie in the building. Make sure y'all drop that like. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put my live on this one. Let's get into it though, yo.
If you burn a warehouse down, you get life sentence. If you kill a CEO, you get a life sentence. And if you do both, you get a life sentence. And that's on free food for life.
Why is it failing to play video? Let me check.
If you burn a warehouse down, you get life sentence. If you kill a CEO, you get a life sentence. And if you do both, you get a life sentence. And that's on free food for life.
And yeah. Anybody want free food for life? I'm just saying. I'm not telling nobody to go out there. Yo, what up, Cali X? Anybody want free food for life though? You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to do. Got homeless people out here on the streets, you know what I'm saying? They gotta eat too. Shit, that's all I'm saying.
No! No, I'm not feeling all right. I don't understand one damn thing that's going on around here and why nobody can give me a simple, straight answer.
That's all I'm saying, man. It's like you dealing with NASA and shit, you know what I'm saying? Let's play that again.
No! No, I'm not feeling all right. I don't understand one damn thing that's going on around here and why nobody can give me a simple, straight answer.
Michael J. Fox.
So I don't go to bars by myself anymore, even though it's my most productive zone. Because in the past 12 months, if I sit down at a bar by myself, some dude will come, like some 50-year-old dude will come and sit next to me and turn to me and say, do you want one roofie in your drink or two? Twice now, three times. It's like, I'm really fucking drunk. I shouldn't be this drunk. I didn't drink enough to be this drunk. What's happening? What's happening? Why am I so messed up? And then all of a sudden the people at the bar around me are like, what do you do for a living? Tell us, do you work for the government? What do you do? You're sitting there at your laptop. It looks cool. Tell us what you're doing. And I'm like, hey, you didn't ask me that until I suddenly was disoriented, until I came back from the bathroom, finished my beer, and was disoriented and super fucking more drunk than I should have been.
If anybody asks you if you want something in your drink, you tell them no. What are you doing hanging around these bars anyways? When somebody asks you if you want some roofies, man, this ain't hangover. What the fuck? The fuck?
Okay, right? Something to think about. Police are part of administrative law. Administrative law
Man, this thing better play my videos. Shit.
Okay, right? Something to think about. Police are part of administrative law. Administrative law means that you go in front of an administrator, not a judge, an administrator. But administrators only have the ability to administer the estate of a deceased person. Now, a person is a 14th Amendment corporate federal citizen, which is the estate of a decedent, right? The estate of a decedent is a person. Now, a corporation is an artificial person or legal entity created by or under the authority of the laws of a state or nation. So it's under the authority, that's jurisdiction.
Yeah, y'all really gotta start reading this law. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a bit suspicious to have your net worth go up by millions and then just recently say that it's an error.
Independent journalist Nick Shirley went on Fox News and called out Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, whose reported net worth dropped from $30 million to under $95,000 in an amended filing. Her office calls it an accounting error. Shirley calls it suspicious.
I mean, I don't think I've ever put 2 extra zeros as an error when I file any report. So Ilhan Omar, we know who she is. We know that she's like the queen of the fraud, actually. And so Ilhan Omar, no respect to her whatsoever.
Yeah, play that again. I didn't even get to hear that.
Well, it's a bit suspicious to have your net worth go up by millions and then just recently say that it's an error.
Independent journalist Nick Shirley went on Fox News and called out Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, whose reported net worth dropped from $30 million to under $95,000 in an amended filing. Her office calls it an accounting error. Shirley calls it suspicious.
I mean, I don't think I've ever put 2 extra zeros as an error when I file any report. So Ilhan Omar, we know who she is. We know that she's like the queen of the fraud, actually. And so Ilhan Omar, no respect to her whatsoever.
Yo, what up, Bean? What up, Nudie? Everybody in here clicking in. I hope you guys is you know what I'm saying, hitting that like button when you get in here. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to support your boy. We almost at that 3K mark, man. We gonna be there in no time. We just have to support. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the fuck this shit. I might have to get me a phone. I know I've been saying that for the longest, but phone money ain't came in yet. front and center. Yeah. So you got them 7 likes. Yes, sir.
Didn't we tell this 3
Yeah.
years ago that we kill people for this? Is she not listening? Didn't we tell this 3 years ago that we kill people for this? Is she not listening? What is she doing? She's still doing it? What? We told her we were going to kill her 3 years ago. So I have these two different scenarios floating constantly in my life where I have people being like, do it, do it, do it. You're the one, do it. And then I have multiple people being like, they're going to kill you. Don't do it. They're going to kill you.
What happened to Amy Eskridge? She is now one of the 11 missing scientists that we've been hearing about lately. Compared to the other missing scientists, Amy's story has a lot more layers of strangeness surrounding it. Anti-gravity technology, human beings from 52,000 years in the future, disclosure, and other strange topics. Let's look at some of this strangeness that surrounded Amy Eskridge.
You know, the more and more I hear about Amy and people in future time travel and stuff like that, the more and more I think about loopers. What was the other one where they were sending people back and changing shit? Fuck, it was a lot of shit. Guess she didn't give a fuck. No, you're not supposed to. Look, if one person could save the many by sacrificing themselves, would you not do that? I mean, a lot of people out there got that benevolent spirit in them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the kingdom's mine, you know. Shit, I throw my hand on a grenade. Shit, matter of fact, I'd jump on a grenade if it's to save everybody. I know. You know what I mean? But shit, let's keep moving.
So the ultra terrestrials, I'll just tell you, the ultra terrestrials, I think, have you heard of the P-52s and the P-47s? Do you know what that is? They're us from the future. They're from here. They are you. They are me. They're from here, from the future. P-47 is present plus 47,000 years. P-52 is present plus 52,000 years. And basically there's a calamity, right? So there's like a apocalypse scenario in the near future. It wipes out most of like everything, man. And there's the ones that go underground and survive, right? And then there's the ones that somehow stay on the surface and miraculously don't die.
Pretty sure that'll be the melanated people that don't die. But like I said, it's a circle. It's a loop, infinite time loop. We just in the beginning of the end, y'all. But hey, we know. We know. This is just the end of the beginning.
What do you do for work here?
What?
What do you do for work here?
Why?
Oh, we're just looking around. We're seeing all these hospices, so we're just curious.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Word got out that I was inside of the plaza and all the fraudsters started hopping in their cars, leaving the scene.
Excuse me. Let's see if they can just answer our questions really quick. Hello, can we ask you a quick question? Driving out in a brand new M8. They can't get out that easy. How can I get an M8 as well? Should I open up a hospice? Driving out in a brand new M8 BMW M8 competition. Listen to this thing. This is the sound of hospice money. His business is not open today. Seems like this mafia right here is naming all of their companies after the word angel. We have Angels of Valley Hospice. We have Angels of Haven, Angels of Peace, Light of Angels. Yet the BMWs, one right here, one right there, 2 brand new Mercedes over there. It just is unbelievable the amount of money that these people are making, and they're not even trying to hide it. Buying these luxury cars, each and every single person's wearing some sort of designer clothing as well. And this building looks like it used to be some sort of old motel that has turned into some cash grab, money grab for hospices here.
Man, he better watch his back. That's all I'm saying. He got to protect his neck.
Civil rights are for blacks.
See, this is essentially the problem, and the Republicans
What
don't
have we done to the immigrants? We owe black people something. We have a legacy of slavery. Immigrants haven't even been in this country.
You don't get to piggyback on the black experience in America. You do not get to do that just because you are a woman, an immigrant, gay, Hispanic. No, the rest of you can go F yourselves. Damn! This is for black Americans. We seem to have forgotten them.
Hold up.
So unless these benefits are going to, roughly define foundational black Americans, the descendants of American slaves, black Americans, that their history is being stolen by immigrants.
To this day! To this day!
You still want to vote for the Democrats?
I mean, she ain't wrong. She is not wrong. Talk your shit, girl. Shit.
I happened to run into this on the internet, by the way. Look at the binder. Now, I know you all seen the name. Hear me out. What if most of these episodes were remakes of the things Jeff and his buddies did? And the producer-director Dick Wolf knows this and uses these things as his storylines. This episode was released 9/27/1999, by the way.
So where's Natty McBarbar at? I don't see him yet. Where he at? Oh wait, hold on. There he is. Good Earth Podcast. What up? What up? Natty McBarbar, the cannabis all-star in the building. Y'all go sub to that channel, man. Y'all want to see some weed porn and stuff like that. Educate yourself on growing. He's like the cultivator's growing manual if you actually like sub to his channel, you know what I'm saying? Get in there and get that info. That's all I'm saying. Especially if you want to make good nugs. It ain't gonna be no cherry cheeks 707, but shit, it's gonna be in there, you know what I'm saying? Good shit.
I happened to run into this on the internet, by the way. Look at the binder. Now, I know you all seen the name. Hear me out. What if most of these episodes were remakes of the things Jeff and his buddies did? And the producer-director Dick Wolf knows this and uses these things as his storylines. This episode was released 9/27/19.
Just saying I had to play it again.
It's been independently discovered 4 other times. He said it has been suppressed every single fucking time. And he said, I don't think they're going to suppress it this time. He said, I think you're in the clear. He said they obviously know about you because I've had multiple, both protective and threatening interactions with various agency affiliations, whatever. He was like, if you haven't had a U.S. government agent come to you and say, stop, shut the fuck up, stop, Shut the fuck up. If that hasn't happened, they're going to let you do it. They're waiting. There are SSP motherfuckers that are fucking twiddling their thumbs. Like, is Amy not going to publish soon? Gah, we've been influencing this bitch forever. Doesn't she know we want her to publish? Jesus. Like, there's multiple people doing that right now. And on the other side of the fence, there's multiple parties looking at each other like, didn't we tell this bitch 3 years ago that we kill people for this? Is she not listening? What is she doing? She's still doing it? What? We told her we were going to kill her 3 years ago. So I have these two different scenarios floating constantly in my life where I have people being like, do it, do it, do it. You're the one, do it. And then I have multiple people being like, they're going to kill you. Don't do it. They're going to kill you.
Well, unfortunately, she met a dire end. They got to her and said that she unalived herself, which is the normal scenario in their events. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro. I got the picture of her text too, like sending it to somebody else saying this shit.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they got the picture of that shit too.
Yeah, bro.
What up, Berlin? What's that say?
So basically, what she was saying,
Berluner. What up?
she was like, "Yo, if you hear like a weird report of me committing suicide, just know I didn't do that."
Oh, of course. Yeah, I think I got that video too. Let me see.
Yeah,
I started the Institute for one reason. The Institute. I started it as a public-facing persona to disclose anti-gravity technology through, because I told Mark this. If you stick your neck out in public, at least someone notices if your head gets chopped off. If you stick your neck out in private, they will bury you. They will burn down your house while you're sleeping in your bed, and it won't even make the news. That's why the Institute exists. So it's a platform of credibility and public-facing persona. So like, sorry, my laptop's falling. So I need to establish that like at least 3 months ahead of time, which is basically now, to be real. 3 months ahead of time is basically today. I need a documentary fucking up. And the reason I need the documentary is simple and it's fucked up at the same time. We need to tell the story. The thing is, do you believe in the secret space program? Do you subscribe to the SSP being real? Oh shit. Hold on. Let me check my fucking Intel notebook to find the correct organization name. I don't know. Hold on. I'm talking about the Military Industrial Complex SSP, aka Lockheed Boeing Northrop.
SSP. Why does that sound like some shit? It'd be like
Stargate.
Super special people. But
yeah,
no,
she names them that. I'm pretty sure they go by another name, but yeah, that's what she called about.
Like I'm certain, to tell you the truth, I'm certain that this is all time travel technology that we're all talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one of the.
We're going to the time where it's gonna flood again. You know what I'm saying? When I say flood again, we're going into the time loop to where it began. And where it began is also where it ended. If you catch my drift. The Ouroboros. Remember the snake eating itself?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're stuck in this time loop, of course they're gonna try to fuck us up and not let us know that we're in a time loop. You know why? Because they don't want us to not be crazy.
What do you think CERN is, bro? CERN is a snake that's eating itself. CERN got to do some of this shit too, bro. 'Cause them motherfuckers over there, different dimensions and shit, and fucking timelines. Like certain movies never existed. Certain books was spelled certain ways and
Change
shit, bro.
name,
Like, come on, bro.
brand change.
Yo, remember
Yeah,
that
the
movie
Glocky.
Battery? Remember that movie Battery Not Included?
Yeah, that was my shit.
So now they're saying that movie never existed, bro. Yeah, if you look it up on Google right now, that movie never fucking existed in this timeline, bro.
I was watching it on Amazon Prime.
That movie never existed, though. If you look it up on Google right now, that movie never existed in this timeline.
The only reason why I liked it is because it reminded me of Flubber before Flubber.
Yeah,
Remember that
bro.
one?
Yeah.
Where they just
So,
gave Flubber a metal case.
yeah. So basically, now they're saying Shazam never existed and Battery Not Included never existed.
Hmm.
But
Let's
I
do a
remember
time warp
watching
again, right?
I remember watching Shazam in the 90s, bro. Like, I remember watching this fucking movie, bro. Like,
Yeah, with Sinbad in it.
yeah, bro. And they trying to say that movie never existed. None of that shit, bro. Like, I'm like, what?
And he even admitted it. Said he was all cracked out and needed money.
Right, bro. He's like, I never made that movie. What, bro? You never made that movie? What?
But shit. Play the video.
Y'all see the mayor of Chicago calling for a strike? Watch this.
There are some billionaires and corporate leaders that want us to have sympathy for them, and they have just received the greatest tax cuts at the expense of healthcare and housing and education and transportation and good paying jobs. So here's what we need to do in this moment. If my ancestors as slaves can lead the greatest general strike in the history of this country, taking it to the ultra-rich and big corporations, we can do the same today. I'm calling on black people, white people, brown people, Asian people, immigrants, gay people from around this country to stand up against tyranny and to send a clear message to the ultra-rich and big corporations. We are going to make them pay their fair share in taxes to fund our schools, to fund jobs, to fund healthcare, to fund transportation. Democracy will live on because of this generation.
That's how you lead, Brandon. From now on, that's how you lead. Y'all heard what the fuck he said. Stop spending your goddamn money with these corporations. If our ancestors could do it while they getting dog sick on them and they got fire hoses being put on their ass, we can do it too. Ain't no excuse, because ain't that motherfucker getting whipped, chained up, none of that shit. Stop spending your money with these bitches. Let them get taxed and pay for all of our shit, because we've been paying for all their shit. All their luxury life they've been living, yeah, we've been paying for all that shit. It's time for them.
Man. He I don't know what people don't understand. The same shit happened in New York, right? What was the governor? What was the governor calling for? Higher taxes on business corporations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And wealthy. And what the corporations do? Move the fuck out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's rhetoric. Nobody's noticing the pattern yet. I wouldn't follow these black motherfucking Democrats nowhere. Because all they are is going to go the way of the Lemmy-Winks, and that's off a cliff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them people lost the black delegation vote. Once you figured out what side was the actual racist side, it wasn't that hard to tell, man.
Should be wild.
Should be wild. Let's see what Little KJ Jr. say.
We've already shut down 500 hospices in Los Angeles, and incidentally, we haven't had one call from Congress or anybody else about complaining because clearly these were fraudulent. A lot of these places, like you'd say, they'd have, they were just invented addresses. They would obtain patient identification, or they would pay people. They were going and giving people in poor neighborhoods flat screen televisions, $600, and then they would enlist them and enroll them in the hospice, and we were paying them $6,000.
Bro,
That's crazy.
we need to start opening up hospices, yeah?
Right.
People need jobs. People want money. We can get both. People need places to sleep and shit. It's the world we about to go into, man. We about to get money though, man. Because I believe the whole what's that? You'll own nothing and be happy thing. To tell you the truth, the way I'm thinking of it, if it works the way it should work, would be everybody would have like their own LLC corporation money and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they'd be paying into life insurance, and they're rich. You know what I'm saying? They'll own nothing, but they get to use it all because none of the shit's in their name. It's in their corporation's name. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like say you get a house and shit, and you put it in your mom's name, you get a divorce and shit, and they try to take it. They can't take it. It's not mine. It's my mom's. So it's like that. That's how I think it's gonna be. But in order for that to happen, man, we have to give up the citizenship. Gotta get out of the system. Because then the system has to pay us for being Native Americans or indigenous to this land. And then we get reparations. I'm surprised Puerto Rican people ain't go out for reparations yet.
Oh, trust me, we tried, bro. They ain't trying to let us.
Yeah, you guys didn't really do too much yet. I mean, they just did a couple nuclear testings on you guys' islands and shit, you know.
Nah, we've been fighting for independence for the longest, bro. It's just the government won't let us do that shit, bro. Like they won't let us be
Because
independent.
it's the United States. It goes in everywhere and comes out nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like in Puerto Rico right now, they trying to fight to kick the government out, bro. Like the American government out of the island, bro. Like right now, that's what they fighting for. Bro. But these niggas ain't trying to leave.
Well, think about it like this: if we leave, who do you think's gonna take over the island? Not you guys. You guys don't make enough money. You guys don't make enough product to survive. You guys don't have enough allocations to go around. You understand what I'm saying? Your shit would be like a prison island at that point. Like you're gonna have people who want to be American citizens and shit. They gotta understand like this too, man. Y'all have the same rights as we do. Y'all just under a different government. Like whoever your governor is, shit, you gotta get a new one. You the one fucking up everything. You ain't got no army. Your police force is shitty. Fucking horses run wild. That's the only good thing y'all got going. You know what I'm saying? Wild horses.
Yeah, nah. The one that's running that place right now is this fucking fat fucking bitch, bro. Like she needs to get the fuck out.
Why is there a fat bitch? Probably ain't even Puerto Rican, bro.
Nah, she is, bro. She was born in the islands and shit like that. She's Puerto Rican, but she's a fat bitch, bro.
What part of the island was she born in?
I forgot what part of the island, but she was born out there. She's straight Puerto Rican, bro.
She needs to go back.
She's a bitch, my nigga. Like she's a bitch, bro. Like nobody likes her over there right now, bro.
Well, why don't they take it into their own hands and like just do what Mexico did and go into their house and blow it up?
Oh no, they try to take the bitch out, bro. There's a video of a drone that was flying towards the bitch, bro. Then somebody was trying to blow her head off with that shit, bro.
Oh
But
yeah.
the shit went off too late, bro. Like by the time it even got near the bitch, bro, the shit already exploded, bro. But somebody was trying to take her out with a drone, bro. Like literally, like one of them tiny drones that explodes, bro, and it blows your fucking head off, bro. Somebody was trying to get her with that shit, but it missed,
Little
bro.
C4 drone, yeah.
Yeah, bro. They tried to take that bitch out one time, bro. Somebody
Hey
did, bro.
man, I'll be honest with you, they got this little drone on motherfucking Black Ops 7 called Deadshot, nigga.
Yeah, bro. They got that.
Fire
Mhm.
that shit, bro. One shot kill type shit. We from Aguas Bueno. Oh yeah.
The only thing that she got out of that shit, bro, was like a burnt. Like she got a little bit burnt when it exploded
Why
and
don't
shit.
y'all
Like,
just
that's all
call
that
it
happened.
good water, nigga, instead of calling it Aguas Bueno? Huh?
What you mean, bro?
Why wouldn't you just call it good water?
That's how we say it in Spanish, bro. That's how you say it, bro.
But it's backwards.
Yeah, because it makes more sense that way. Why would we want to say agua?
So your water's good right there. That's what it says. Is water's good.
Yeah, but why would we say bueno agua, bro? That makes no sense. So we gotta say agua
It does
bueno.
say
Like that.
it does make sense. It say bueno agua. It's good agua. Good water.
Agua bueno, bro. That water's good.
Look it, just because y'all niggas is dyslexic when you talk, don't mean that everything should be right when you say it. Doesn't make sense. Look it, the most ignorant thing to do when asking a question is to answer the question while you're asking it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just asked me a rhetorical question because you answered it. You don't give me the chance to answer. Like I got an example. My ex
You making me
was Mexican. I know, right? My ex was Mexican. She always asks if we should go outside. Yes, and I'm like, yeah, I guess we're going outside. You know what I'm saying? And then she like, are you hungry right now? No. I'm like, no, I'm not hungry. I guess you know.
Yeah, so when somebody saying ask you that, be like, oh, tenemos media hora de limito.
Yeah, I ain't got all time for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like they asking if you hungry right now.
No, but I'm saying they'll say it the same way they say it in Spanish. They'll say it in English, and you're not supposed to say it backwards in English. You're supposed to say it in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys is dyslexic.
No, we not dyslexic, bro.
No, you guys verbally dyslexic. You guys would put some shit down on a piece of paper the right way, but it come out the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. So certain Puerto Ricans, bro, we say certain words, but our words is like mixed with like Portuguese and fucking Spaniard, bro.
Well, that's because all you guys were like the fucking black people that got molested by the Spaniards and shit. That's really what you guys are.
Yeah, we don't like Spaniards, bro. That's the thing, bro. We don't like.
Well, you're not supposed to like a culture that rapes you. You think we like the white people?
So when somebody's like, "Yo, you Spanish?" Puerto Ricans hate that shit, bro. They're like, nah, I'm not fucking Spanish, bro. Some niggas be like, yo, I'm Boricua, like, we're Taíno.
No. That's how we used to like. Oh, what up, Boricua? You never
Yeah,
said.
that's the proper way to say it, bro. Boricua, bro.
Say
But
he
when
was
you ask a Puerto Rican nigga you Spanish, bro, they'll be like, they'll look at niggas like you got 5 heads, nigga. They'll be like, what? Like, I ain't fucking Spanish.
Hey, but the Spanish, like Mexicans and niggas like that, look at Puerto Rico like, no, we ain't no dirty ass fucking. I'm like, what the fuck you just say, nigga? You the motherfuckers got wet shit on your back. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers look like us, but they look cleaner. You know what I'm saying? It's got light brown and straight hair. Shit.
Nigga, there's a lot of Middle Eastern that looks Mexican too, bro.
Yeah, dude. You know how many times I got confused for being Puerto Rican?
You look nigga, you look Puerto Rican, bro. You look Spanish, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You know how much dude, I'm black and white. My point
You know,
being is we're mixed people. The people that
yeah,
we mix with mix us into different people. Look at me being black and white and my ex-wife being Mexican. We had a Chinese looking nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like this nigga was high yellow, nigga.
bro. I get Middle Eastern all the time on my job, bro. Cause there's a lot that come to my job to be shopping, and then sometimes they be talking to me in their language. I'm like,
Hey,
no,
Habibi.
yeah, yeah. And they'll be like, oh, are you Arabian? I'm like, no. They'll be like, oh, sorry, brother, but you look like one of us. You have a feature and all that stuff. I'm like, I know, I get that a lot. They'd be like, bro, they be telling me straight up, bro. They'd be like, yo, you look just like one of us, bro. Like, you got the feature, the beard, your face, bro, like the way the shape is, bro. They be
Hey,
saying
really,
that
that's
shit.
what it is, Nudie. Like Genghis Khan was that black nigga. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that ever had that green birthmark being born and shit, I had that shit. My son had that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it dissipates over time. That's what people don't know. That's how you know when you're a true royal blood.
Like, if you wear some jewelry and the shit is fake and your shit start to turn green, it's because you part of that bloodline, bro.
Hmm. But look at technically, that's how we used to do tattoos back in the day. We'd wear copper bands and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the copper would turn us
You
green.
know what's weird,
That'll
bro?
be a tattoo. What up?
I see. All right, so the thing is, I see a lot of people get tatted, right? And there's some people on the skin, like the tattoo will come out green. But on my skin, bro, when motherfuckers tatted me up, bro, that shit come out black, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, why? I see motherfuckers with green ink, but they all use black, bro. That shit come out black, bro.
Shit's heavy. Woo! All right, let's play another video.
Jesus said that the meek will inherit the earth. So basically, the quiet, passive people will win in the end. Yeah, except that's not actually what meekness means. Wait, really? Isn't it like, being kind of soft, not standing up for yourself? Couldn't be further from the truth. The word meek was actually used to describe a powerful horse that's been trained. A powerful horse? Yeah, it's actually strength under control, not weak, disciplined. So meekness isn't passivity. How do we apply it then? It's about having power, acknowledging your strength, but choosing not to use it for yourself. Okay, then why did Jesus say that the meek will inherit the earth? Because the world runs on force and control, but Jesus is saying that the ones who actually receive it are the ones who don't follow the normal systems of the world, but follow his systems for the world. So then I guess you could say that being meek is more about using your strength to follow God's purposes, not how the world would have you do it. Exactly. The meek aren't the ones who can't fight. They're the ones who can, but don't have to.
It's good explanation of what that means. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Just remember, man, you gotta be that strong horse. Train your mind. Be sturdy, fast, and swift. You know what I'm saying? Educate yourself to know what right and wrong is, so that you can go out there and do the right, stop the wrong. It won't be long, y'all. It won't be long. Photron, what up? What up? Angela in the building. Photron in the building. How's everybody doing out there, y'all? Nerd gang in the building. Geyser. Let's get it.
Gavin Newsom posted an AI-generated image of me snooping around daycares, trying to depict me as like a pervert. The overall response, though, has been a lot more positive compared to Minnesota, because people are realizing, oh, this is like a systemic problem here in the United States. This isn't a right or left issue. 3 to 7% of each tax dollar goes towards fraud here in the United States. So that means that each American is working 25 days out of the year to pay a fraudster.
Has there been any response from the California government on this?
They're trying to act like Gavin Newsom did this and that to stop hospices, but the problem is you can go and sign something, but if you don't actually stop the bleeding, that means nothing. There's 1,500 hospices in LA County alone. Good job, you maybe cracked down on 50, 70 of them, but you have a lot more to crack down on and you didn't stop the bleeding.
Man, I swear between them and the U's and the Somalis and the fucking man. Can we get some rights in our own land, dog? That's the question. I feel like everybody comes over and gets a free pass except for us. Huh? You know what I'm saying? No? Yeah? Alright.
Missiles underground.
Yeah. In the Cold War days, we had them like all over the place. But now we've kind of shrunk them down with Russia working with treaties. But then now you got China that's like, well, I don't have a treaty. So China's building more. They're planning to build more than we got.
Okay,
so
really?
That's the problem. Like, we have all these sensors in space. We have radars, all these sensors to detect a launch.
You detect the launch coming from someone else?
Yeah, with space satellites, with radars, you'll see it. On the radar, you actually see the thing flying. You'll know how big it is, the speed. That's a missile. I mean, you can tell all this stuff.
According to Andrew Hugg, nuclear officials that oversee the missile launch procedures are trained to initiate a launch even if it is a Girl Scout who presents the launch order with the correct codes. Fire.
We're literally trained that, if a Girl Scout, this is serious, we were always trained if a Girl Scout gives you a message, a launch message, she knocks on your door, goes, here you go, she gives you a launch message on a box of cookies, she wrote it down. If it passes all the checks, go. If she just passes it on to you, that's why we're trying to say, no matter how you get it, take action. Because that's how you have to do it in a war, because you don't know. They can take down most of the communication.
Right.
So it's an extreme example, but we actually train that, like, no matter what, you go.
Gavin Newsom posted an AI-generated image of me snooping around daycares, trying to depict me as like a pervert. The overall response, though, has been a lot more positive. Here in California, they are trying to pass the Stop Nick Shirley Act. The official title of this bill is AB 2624, and today we're going to be confronting the legislators that are trying to pass this bill. And if this bill were to get passed, instead of going after the fraudsters, they're trying to make it criminal to go after the people that are committing this fraud. For instance, it would become criminal to film and reveal info on taxpayer-funded immigration services like healthcare, which would include daycare, hospices. It also covers counseling services, translation services, and immigration legal services. So for instance, if the Quality Learning Center was inside of California, it would be illegal to expose them. It would make it illegal to film government-funded NGOs. And this bill essentially wants to shield the info of immigrant support services from the public. So your tax dollars, you'd have no idea where it's going because it would then become confidential and you would not be able to see how much money that NGO is getting if it's going towards immigrant services. And what makes this bill super interesting is the lady who created this bill, her name is Mia Bonta. Her husband is the Attorney General of California named Rob Bonta. You cannot make this up. So you have the Attorney General who's supposed to prosecute and go after the fraudsters, and then you have his wife who's trying to pass bills to go after the people exposing the fraud. Like, seriously, this is absolutely crazy. And the AG, Rob Bonta, just a few days ago said they are cracking down on the fraud way before certain people came into the state.
We've been doing it successfully before certain people in this country decided to think about it for the first time.
However, it was only after I exposed over $100 million in fraud they actually made any arrest here inside of California. Let's say this bill gets passed. What could happen to you if you expose fraud or go and look into immigration services? Well, you could receive a $4,000 fine
underneath a civil fine, a $10,000 fine if it's criminal, and a $50,000 fine if it becomes a felony. You may also face potential imprisonment and your content be forced to be taken down. This is a complete violation of the First Amendment, as they are trying to take down and suppress your own speech, make it so you can't film in public, which is taking away your freedom of press.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit right there. I tell you what, First Amendment people would go to jail automatically. You know that? Like them auditors, those people would definitely be in prison.
There are so many layers to this anti-fraud initiative that the president has directed the administration to focus on. But you know what's so crazy about this? That nobody until Donald J. Trump thought to focus on it. Now, I obviously, I love the president, I admire the president, but this fraud was staring us in the face and nobody was doing anything about it. This is not rocket science. When you have a Somali fraudster come into the United States illegally and then set up a school to collect tax dollars. And the name of the school is the Quality Learning Center. Learning Center. But when they put the sign up, they take the N out, so it says Quality Leering Center. And that group, the Quality Leering Center, I don't know about you, but I don't want to send my kids to a school where they can't spell learn. That group was getting millions.
God bless America.
46% chance that the Stop Nick Shirley Act becomes law, according to Polymarket right now. Insane.
Yeah. We do have an actual conflict of interest when the Attorney General is married to someone who's trying to author a bill to essentially attack our freedom of speech. You know, I would consider this to be a textbook conflict of interest, and I would consider it to be extremely unethical. Every journalist across the country should be pissed right now, because an attack on Nick Shirley is essentially an attack on everybody. We need our freedom of speech. If we don't have our freedom of speech, what do we have? Next step, Second Amendment.
And do you think there's a conflict of interest when the Attorney General, his wife, is creating laws to make it harder for people to expose fraud?
Yeah, that is a conflict of interest. I mean, come on, dude.
And right now on Polymarket, there's a 46% chance that the Stop Nick Shirley Act becomes law by June 30th.
It might happen here because you got some weird fools over here. I mean, seriously.
That's the truth of it, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. 46% chance that the Stop Nick Shirley Act becomes law, according to Polymarket right now. Insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta stop that bill, y'all. I don't care what we gotta do. Come together. Especially the people in California. Y'all need to come together.
California
Through some shit.
knows how to party.
Y'all done hosted the Olympics. Or was that LA?
I think it was LA.
California.
Was it?
I thought that was LA. Or was it Las Vegas?
I didn't remember them doing that shit. They did that?
I don't know where the fuck it was, dude. I know it was when it's every 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
They was gonna do the Olympics in Boston, but them motherfuckers canceled that shit because they had no way to build this shit.
Yeah. Too much distractions in LA, yeah.
But they about to build a soccer stadium though over here in Boston though.
You know why they be building soccer stadiums, right? Think about Noah's Arks. And then think about how it's open top, right?
Yeah.
If the niggas just flooded that shit.
No, well the stadium is the eye.
Oh, that's what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, from sky view, it's gonna look like an eye.
Shit. Reptilian?
Yep.
Damn.
It's the same shape as a lizard eye, bro. Like it has an oval shape to it. It's not like completely circled. It has like an oval shape, and then from sky view, it looks like an eye.
Let's play these other videos.
But they don't want to end their fraud racket. A lot of the politicians, they benefit from the political organizations, and so they want this racket to continue. They don't want the truth to get out.
You're one of the few people who have opposed the Stop Nick Shirley Act. What made you oppose this bill?
Because I read the bill. I mean, it's as simple as that. You read the bill and you realize that it's against the First Amendment. It criminalizes citizen investigative journalists who take video and expose fraud. And that's what the bill's designed to do. It's designed to keep secrets, to keep the public from knowing what's going on. They don't want to end their fraud racket. A lot of the politicians, they benefit from the political organizations and various contractors and grantees that are getting money and getting it fraudulently. And so they want this racket to continue. They don't want the truth to get out. That's why they got the Stop Nick Shirley Act. I mean, when I looked at it, I said, clearly, if Nick Shirley had been in California and visited one of our Somali leering centers with no daycares and no kids or a fake hospice, if this bill were enacted, he would be literally hauled into court, injunctive relief, restraining orders, and a lot of money would be penalized to any investigative journalist. They're trying to bully up front, and if anyone has the audacity to videotape and post fraud, to bankrupt them. This is all about bullying and bankrupting citizen journalists. Can you imagine how outrageous it is to have an organization committing fraud, Somali leering centers with no kids or fake hospices? You show up and you capture the evidence of their misdoings. The operator, the fraudster, hands you a business card that just simply says, I hereby insist that you not post the video. That's all they have to do under the law. You then do the right thing. You post the video so the public knows what's going on with their money, and they haul you into court and fine you and penalize you for breaking the law. That's the way they're going to weaponize this bill against citizen journalists, and we can't allow it to happen. It's against the First Amendment. It will ultimately, if passed, get overturned in the Supreme Court, but in the meantime, it's a chilling of free speech, and it keeps secrets on all the fraud that's going on.
It's very concerning to know that right now you have politicians who are passing these bills knowing that it is violating the First Amendment.
Yeah. They don't care. And so I've been working the floor, handing them actual text. I said, did you just read the text? Because the author of the bill is lying. She says, oh, no, it has nothing to do with the Nick Shirleys. It has nothing to do with citizen journalists. But when you read the text, it's plain English. It would make it a crime to post a video of evidence of fraud, and it would result in very costly fines. So we want this language to be removed from the bill. Actually, I want the bill to be killed entirely, but at the very least, they need to take this provision out. The Stop Nick Shirley Act needs to be removed from the bill.
In this bill, it talks about immigrant services. It's very vague. That means healthcare, translation services, attorney services, daycares. It's very vague on what they're trying to say this bill is. And it's being backed by CHRLA.
The Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights LA, which is a taxpayer-funded organization that isn't really providing services. They're really...
Man, like I said, it's between them Somalians and the Yiddish people. Them people, they're fucking up New Jersey and shit. Man.
No, it's not. You can't just blame all Somalis. This is the ones that's doing the frauds.
Well, of course. You don't blame them all. You only blame the ones who are doing the shit and not having any kids in the shit. Them the ones you blame the ones who operate in these facilities only to get money.
But that's how the government wins, bro. Like that's how once they make one race look bad, bro.
That's not even the government. That's immigrants who are coming over here taking natural born citizens' rights.
Oh no, I'm hip, bro. But it's just like once, cause Donald Trump, that nigga was talking shit about all Somalis, bro. So it's like the way that nigga was saying it, bro. That nigga's part of the government, bro. That's why I said, bro. That nigga, bro.
You gotta remember, Donald Trump only speaks for him. He don't speak for everybody. He speaks for him. You understand what I'm saying? You're on an echo too.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, you.
No, but because I was gonna say, yeah, no, because I was gonna say, all right, so that's how they do that, bro. Like once they make one race look bad, bro, that's how they make niggas hate that race, bro. So that's how they
Yeah,
win
they
by
try to.
conquering.
And once they lead it to that certain group and shit, the ethnicity, everybody attacks them and shit. Remember when Wuhan happened? Who did they go after? Huh? The Asians,
The
right?
Chinese.
The Asians. It didn't matter if it was China. All Asians, nigga.
Yeah.
All these people are over here talking about all that shit, but yet black people are still getting like unalived by other black people and police and harvested by morgues and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's another thing that needs to stop too, bro. Like that's another thing that needs to stop.
that and the 5G cell towers, man, because I can feel myself getting cooked and everything. Wi-Fi is
Yeah.
fucking us up.
If motherfuckers get together, bro. If motherfuckers really get together, bro, like motherfuckers can win and really take over the fucking government, bro. But niggas don't think like that, bro. Like, bro, we was all to stand up as one, bro. Like us, brown and black, bro. We was all sticking together, bro, as one, bro. Bro, we can overthrow the fucking government, bro, if we really wanted to, bro.
What it is, dude, we are the government. We the people. In order to form a perfect union, you know what I'm saying? That's how we is. We stand in a republic. But when they keep thinking that, oh, there's Democrats, liberals, no, motherfucking, there's Americans. We gotta think for ourselves. We can't split up our decisions. There's right and there's wrong. There's not a good side and a bad side. No, there's right and there's wrong. Because each side has good sides and bad sides. We only should be doing the right, not the wrong. Am I
Bro,
right?
yeah, you're right. No, but if you listen to that song, I don't know if you ever heard about Absol.
Yeah, I'll be listening to that episode.
Yeah, so one of his music is called If All the Gangs in the World Unified, we can like literally overthrow the government, bro. Like that song, he tells the truth in that song, bro. Like if niggas really get
You
together,
know what
bro, we
happened
can
to
do
that nigga after he made that song, right? Didn't he get locked up and shit?
Yeah, no, he's back out now, bro. He still be making music like that, bro. I'll be listening to all his new shit, bro.
Yeah, there's definitely more of us than them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like in reality, bro, there really is more of us than them, bro. That's what I'm like, bro. Absolutely. Bro,
But you gotta think about it like this. It's at that point we talking of a civil war. You know what I'm saying?
It needs
And
to fucking
allegedly,
happen, bro.
in my opinion, of course, I will be down, but only if we are fighting for right, not wrong.
Man, listen, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. Us, the people, bro, we're powerful, bro. And that's one thing the government is scared of, bro. They scared, and they know, bro. They know if us, black and brown, was ready to get together, bro, on some shit, bro.
Why you think they keep killing the sun god, dude? They don't want Luffy to come up. They don't want that liberation to come up, bro.
Bro, I know that, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like in reality, bro, that's what the government is really afraid of, bro. Like they're afraid of us two different race, but to stick together, bro, as one, bro. They scared of that shit, bro, because they know, bro.
And that's what I wanted to say too, man. We ain't even two different races. Because in order for it to be two different races, we would have to be of a different species. You understand what I'm saying?
We are different species, though, bro. We're not
No,
even from here,
nigga,
bro.
we are human.
No, we're not, bro. We're not, bro. We're not humans.
Who's we or not? So you saying you ain't the same as black people?
Bro, we are not humans, bro. Like, why you think Why you think we're like the smartest ones, bro? Like I say we as like black and brown, bro. Like, bro, we're smart, bro. Like, we can get shit done, bro. But it
That's
just
because
like I said,
we're
bro.
the true Atlanteans and Liberians, and you know what I'm saying. That's what they don't want us to know.
That's what
Like
I'm trying to say. That's
that's what
what
we
I was
are.
like saying. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That we're not human on that part, bro.
No, in that sense, you're right because we weren't created by the ant people. We was
Mm-hmm.
already here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They created them from us. I understand everything. Everyone, not just black and brown. Yeah, of course. How we
Why,
look
why,
at
you
it
think-
is,
why you think white people are scared of us, bro? Because they
well,
think they're more
they got
superior. They think they're more superior than us, bro.
no, they got what it is like, say like this. You know the ones that hang around us all the time
Mm,
and they understand us. We don't call them white people. We call them wiggers. You know what I'm saying?
I don't got no wiggers. I ain't got no
I
wiggers at friends,
I
man.
had a whole bunch of wigger friends.
I
They
ain't
grew
got
up
no
in the
wigger
hood with
friends.
us. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got none. No wigger friends, bro. All my friends are black, Spanish, Cape Verdean, and that's it, bro.
We had a lot. Growing
I
up in
don't,
the
I don't,
Midwest, in the
I don't
Midwest,
trust.
we went with not all skin folk is kinfolk because people be acting different because we know the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some people are revived, some people aren't. They ain't trying to. What they are trying to do is lock you up and throw away the key, though. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think Michael Jackson made our song, bro? They don't care about us.
Yeah.
And who was in that video? Who was the majority of people in that video? Black and brown.
Yeah. All the melanin people.
Black and brown people, bro. The majority of people that was in that video was black and brown people, bro.
And the ones that don't want us around are the Ashkenazis. Allegedly, of course, speaking in my opinion. I only fucks with the minorities. I only fucks with the people who fucks with me. I'll tell you that. Because like I said, not all skin folk is kinfolk. They done skeleton keyed a couple of us or get out type shit. You feel me? Like you don't see it. Like Kanye said, man.
Oh, I see it every day, bro. When I see a brother walking down the street with a white woman, that's all I think about. Like, yeah, get the fuck out, bro. Like, get out, bro. Get out, bro, before it's too late, bro.
Because what that is just a court case waiting to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, bro. I just be like, yeah, get out, bro. Get the fuck out, bro. Like, get the fuck out of that shit before it's too late, bro. Get the fuck out of that shit.
But at the same time, too, man, it's hard to find somebody who's stable minded and they ain't with the system shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to find. Most of the people you see nowadays grew up in the system. They're sucking on the government's nipple and hanging on by the nutsack. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing too, nigga. I don't even want to work, bro, but it's like, bro, I got no choice, bro.
Yeah, because you gotta stay in the house and shit. Gotta have to stay in that house.
If I don't work, guess what? Niggas gonna be homeless. They ain't got nowhere to go, bro. Like, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to be homeless in the time coming out right here, cause hot. It's gonna get hot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like the Bureau ain't shit, but getting closer. Uh, Pretty soon these black things are gonna start poking up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, oh,
Bro, to be real, bro, if I didn't have no daughter, bro, like if I didn't have no kid, bro, on everything, I think I would have been like on some shit trying to live in the woods. Like away
I
from motherfuckers.
I say like this: if you didn't have a crazy baby mom that had a job and shit that could take care of her shit, you know what I'm saying? I think you could do that. But you screwed the pooch, you know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, me and my baby mother, bro, we do not get along for shit.
You did though, didn't you?
At one point we did, not anymore. That bitch got me locked up, bro.
That's the thing. Because you're just like me, man. Once they fuck with the police, they ain't fucking with me. I know who your daddy is. Shit. Uncle Sam.
And the only reason why she locked me up, bro, because I caught the bitch cheating on me one time, bro. And I ended up fucking up the dude up, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. I blacked out, bro. I blacked out. I wasn't even thinking, bro. All I was thinking about the situation, like, bitch, I just caught you, nigga. Like, and then you know, you're in the house doing that shit, nigga, with my baby in the other room, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. I just blacked out on that dude, bro. And then that's when she called the fucking cops on me and shit and got me locked up. Like, nigga, what? You got me locked up? The fuck? And ever since, nigga, I've lost respect for that bitch, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I haven't been with her for like almost fucking 7-8 years, bro. Like, bro, I do not want to. If she ever asks me, bro, I'm like, fuck no, bitch. I refuse to get back with you.
Hell no, dude. Look, I would wait the motherfucking 8 years till my kid's 18. That way we could hang out. I don't want to hang out with her. What the fuck? I left to get away from her.
Bro, that bitch treats me like I'm an enemy, bro. Like I'm a fucking ops, my nigga. Like that's how she treats me, bro. She treat me like I'm one of the ops, bro. Like an outsider, bro. And I kill that bitch with kindness, bro. I don't even be spazzing on that bitch, bro. I just be like, whatever. I just text back, bro, and kill her with kindness, bro. Because she be texting me some crazy shit, bro. And I don't even reply negative to her, bro. I just kill that bitch
You
with
ain't
kindness.
supposed to, man. You just leave her on red, like, yeah, blase.
No, I kill her with kindness, bro. I reply back. I'm like, all right, whatever. Have a blessed day. I hope you enjoy your day. You know what I'm saying, bro? She gets more mad when I say that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's supposed to, because you ain't giving her the attention she wants.
Exactly, bro. I'm not gonna give her the attention that she
Imagine
wants.
when you don't give them none at all. And the
I'm
thing
not
is
gonna
this,
stoop down to that
if you
level, bro.
don't give them no attention, they gonna hold it against you by using it against you on your kids.
That's why my daughter looks exactly like me, bro. That bitch hated me, bro. Like my daughter got nothing of her, bro. Like nothing, not even a nose, nothing, bro. She got everything of me. My nose, my eyebrows, my eyes, bro, my lips, even the fucking shape of her face, bro. Everything is me, bro. There's nothing of her mother in her face, bro. Nothing.
That's cause it came out of our nutsack. It didn't come out of her nutsack. It came out of our nutsack. She was just holding the infertile egg shell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I be calling my daughter my twin, bro. Cause that's what she is, bro. She's a female version of me, bro.
Shit, that's how. For I'm gonna say like this: for 8 years out of their life, they will look just like you. Then they'll start to change. They'll build their own form. And this is the thing too. A lot of people don't understand why they're growing up. You can build your character. You build what you want to look like. Your attributes go into your mind database, and it goes up into the sky where your higher self is, and that person's over there molding that avatar for you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I built my baby when before he was even born. I'm like, oh, I want this nigga to come out looking like one of them motherfucking Adams family. I want him to come out looking like Gomez Adams and shit with the mustache and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but it's crazy too, bro. Cause she got curly hair like I do, bro. Like I got curly hair. She got curly hair too, bro. My mom, No curly hair.
It is what it is, man. Tell you the truth, man.
And the thing is, my daughter
okay?
looks fucking straight like Hispanic, right? But my baby mother's black, bro. Like she does skin, bro. But my daughter came out my skin complexion.
Well, yeah. She come out a little bit darker. Only reason why she's light skinned right now is because she ain't in the sun like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, she be outside in the summertime, bro. Trust, bro. And she does not getting dark, bro. Like she stays the same skin complexion as me, bro. But if me and her was to go to Puerto Rico, that's different, bro. Cause the sun over there is different, bro. It's not the same sun. Yeah, bro. So it makes our skin darker, bro, in Puerto Rico, bro. Like if I was to go to Puerto Rico with my daughter for like 2 or 3 months, bro, we're gonna come back dark as shit, bro. I swear to God, bro. Because when I was 10 years old, bro, I even still got the picture. I think my mom still got the picture, bro. When I went to Puerto Rico when I was 10, bro, I'm light skinned as shit. You see how light I am, bro. I go out there, bro, forget about it, bro. I get my real skin color, bro. Like I turn dark, bro. Like your skin complexion, that's how dark I get, bro.
Dude, I'm light skinned.
But you know what I mean, bro. Not like dark, but you know what I mean, nigga.
I get about I could get
But I
about
get like
walnut brown. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
get like a dark brown, bro. Like here in America, bro.
Play this video real quick.
Yeah.
The last time I spoke to you, you said that I was stupid for asking you about your financial disclosure, but there's some discrepancies on there. Would you like to explain that? How did you make such a big mistake on it?
Absolutely, you're stupid for asking me anything.
I am? Yes. Well, what about the American people who are wondering how you made such a big
I have
mistake?
explained to the American people.
What's the explanation?
I have given them the explanation.
Do you want to tell our viewers? Because they're
I don't want to tell you jack shit.
Oh.
How about that?
Okay.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Yo, that was crazy. Bitch.
I want to show you guys some of the documents showing the white races of Europe, and we can get a better perspective as to who the Moors were fighting. These are the albinos and the beasts of Europe, and the Moors were fighting these people for hundreds of years prior to the so-called
God damn, dude. Them motherfucking Jesuits was us some good shit, wasn't them motherfucking alchemic research was on another level. You know, the Dark Ages don't really get talked about enough. You know why? Because we were all black. That's why it was Dark Ages. Niggas was running shit, you know what I'm saying? They didn't like it when niggas was running shit. Shit was prosperous. Running on free energy. Damn, what the fuck was that? Fuck was what? Oh, you want to see that again? I deleted it. My bad. Damn it. Quick with that shit.
They specifically withheld what they had on her, the most damning information, because they thought that she would win the election. They had plans to release it just prior to her inauguration to, again, sow discord and chaos in America.
And if I may,
That you can't blame any of the administration because they are not a government. They are the United States Corporation. The U.S. government incorporated as a for-profit commercial enterprise in the Legislative Act of February 21st, 1871, 41st Congress, Session 3, Chapter 62, page 419, and chartered a federal company entitled United States, i.e., United States, aka U.S. Incorporated, a commercial agency originally designated as Washington, D.C., in accordance with the so-called 14th Amendment, which the records indicate was never ratified. The United States government is a foreign corporation with respect to the state. 19 Corpus Juris Secundum 541, location of United States. The United States is located in the District of Columbia. Secretary of the Treasury of Puerto Rico was appointed receiver over the bankrupt United States in the Reorganization Plan number 26 in 1950. Title 5, United States Code, Section 903, Public Law 94-564. The Secretary of the Treasury of Puerto Rico, Title 27, Code of Federal Regulations, Section 251.11. The title, Secretary of the Treasury, is a euphemistic abbreviation of the actual title, Secretary of the Treasury of Puerto Rico. The Internal Revenue Service was incorporated in Delaware, is not a part of the supposed U.S. government, which is but a de facto for-profit corporation masquerading as a government. It operates out of Puerto Rico. This is the IRS. It's not registered to do business in any state, is the bookkeeping and debt collection arm of the Secretary of the Treasury of Puerto Rico. They collect for the International Monetary Fund. Everybody who gets up into the administration, the Congress, the legislation, all the way down to the local level are corporations, private companies. We are their chattel. We are their inventory. They make money off of us, and you don't even know how deep it goes. And I apologize for my passion about this. But when I found this out, it was the only time that I felt hatred for the evil slime who did this to us. In 1871, when the United States became incorporated, they attached our birth certificates to a CUSIP number on the stock exchange, which equals slave trade, and it's done every time a baby is born. There is a bond trust account set up, and they trade us on the stock market, and this is all documented, and I know it's shocking. Some of you are hearing this for the very first time, and you're thinking, oh my God, how could they possibly? They go so far as to trick us that, have you ever been to court and the judge says, do you understand? Don't ever say you do. Say, no, Your Honor, I do not understand. That simple little word doesn't mean what you think it does. You have just given him permission, if you say, yes, I do understand, that you're going to stand under whatever he wants to lay on top of you. The courts are admiralty courts. The judges, the attorneys, all belong to the Bar Association. It's still a little bit vague as to what BAR stands for, but we do know the first word is for British. Some people say accredited, some say attorney, and a registry. They do not work for us, we the people. We the people are working for them. We don't need a gold standard. We are the value to the Federal Reserve note. We can give value to our United States currency. The Constitution that they're teaching today, as wonderful as it is to learn about a big portion of it, it's not the correct Constitution. It's actually a second Constitution, and that's the one that they wrote when they went incorporated. In 1933, there was the Emergency Banking Act. You've got the War Powers Act, Trading with Enemies Act, and every year the United States corporation masquerading as our supposed government, which is no more than elected officials like a CEO and the stockholders board for AT&T or Microsoft. So you're not voting for a legislation. You're not voting for a representative because each and every one of them are bonded under a United States corporation. There's 37,000 subsidiaries of that corporation. Every agency, when you look it up on Dun & Bradstreet, is listed as a corporation. It is a for-profit private company, and we're their inventory. I feel bad knowing that I've been enslaved all this time, and I'm sorry for the people during the civil rights, all the wonderful ones who were already in slavery and they thought they were freed. We've all been in this boat together, and people need to really wake up, and we need to hold these corporate officials' feet to the fire and insist the corporation must be dissolved, the Federal Reserve must be banned from this country, and we must turn our system of judiciary back to a common law. If there's no harm, no loss, there's no crime. And everything else is a way to get you to pay. Even the court systems are hooked up to the QSIP system. When you get a case number on a court document and you're being charged with something, why do you think they call it a bill or being charged? Because that's exactly what's happening. They set that court number up, and it's attached to the stock exchange too. And from the moment you're arrested or charged, they start trading you on the stock market, swapping you just like they were with the derivatives and the default swaps on the mortgage. And that's a whole nother thing. We all know that's coming out in the mainstream media. Federal Reserve is meeting on November 2nd, the same day as elections. All I can say is wait for the sky to fall, because they know their house of cards is tumbling in on top of them.
Yeah, man. You've been prisoners of war for far too long. The revolt is soon, liberation will come. Allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion.
This is not normal behavior at all, since before all of this insanity, from 1983 up until 2020, one singular restaurant operated out of the entire building, out of the entire 326 address. Up until then, this building promoted its restaurant. Look at this guy looking through the window. Up until 2022, when they begin to have some type of BLM thing and other political posters, that's when everything gets so out of hand. You guys are not going to believe the things in this video.
326 Cedar Avenue, and that is where we are right now. So this is 326. Ilhan Omar was trying to pass $1.46 million of taxpayers' money to Generation Hope, which is a substance abuse clinic, drug addiction place that was supposed to be operating here, but people found out that it is a restaurant.
It's the exact address where we are that she listed to receive $1.46 million.
Crazy work, man. Crazy work. She about to work for us, though, pretty soon in the prison system, of course. Allegedly speaking, in my opinion. What up, Cindy Lou? Yo.
That's why they have police patrolling. That's why can't nobody with carbon go into the police or the military and keep their soul. Once you enter into that military or that police force, you sold your soul. Because they have to hijack your soul in order to make sure that you push the agenda. Because they only have one agenda in these.
That shit facts. Big facts.
Yeah, That's why they have police patrolling. That's why can't nobody with carbon go into the police or the military and keep their soul. Once you enter into that military or that police force, you sold your soul. Because they have to hijack your soul in order to make sure that you push the agenda. Because they only have one agenda in these.
Hey, Eaton, it's your priest, Shiron Melchizedek, and boy, yo, boy, I tell you, it's mighty funny. I don't see this going down none of the FYP pages as I scroll down, especially the last couple of days when they've been talking about doing this for the last couple of days, and you think people have been talking about them doing this for the last couple of days. Could it be people remember my videos from a couple years ago, even last year, when I was talking about how they got rid of the 13th month, took the 13th month and threw it in the other 12 months and made them a little bit more longer. Now they 31 days instead of 28 days. And of course, they added a leap year in there so it can make up for the time they took away, when they took away the 13th month. They took away a lot of time and days. So with that being said, we end up had to rely on stuff like daylight saving time to keep everything balanced. So now that you got somebody like me telling y'all who always believe the sun is the first thing up in the morning, and I be like, bullish, the first thing up in the morning is twilight, which you would think it would be a whole lot of videos talking about twilight being out before the sun, so people can understand that the light of the world is us. Well, guess what? They adding the light of the world, which is us, into the hours of the day now. Now we got 25 long hour days under the sun. Oh boy, God, my Father Ahaya, Asha Ahaya. And when you come and spend a lot more time here with us, they gonna always try to consider it more time. Facts.
Yeah, man. They gonna get longer. They gonna try to take more of our time anyways. But we ain't gonna give it too cold for that shit. I mean, central casting, y'all. Central casting.
Now that you know President Trump's your last president, what do? You're going to see him expand the United States into 7 different territories in the name of Jesus. That's a prophecy. When he does this, many men are going to flee to the land of their fathers. That's what the prophecy said. You're not going to do that. You're going to follow the children of Israel. The children of Israel going to D.C. to tell President Trump to let us go with our reparations. We are leaving the country to repatriate. We're not asking for reparations to stay. When this happens, the prophecy says that many of you are going to take hold to the Jews as we leave, and you're going to follow us saying, we believe God is with you. We're going to Mount Zion to build.
See, he's saying we gotta leave. I don't think we would have to go anywhere. I mean, we were here before they came. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. What is he talking
What are you doing, Prompto?
Gotta love central casting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got one of Roseanne. Let's check her out.
Oh, shit.
Well, I hope you guys are getting ready for the reboot of the entire world in spiritual time, which will occur tomorrow night at sundown for 24 hours. I hope you're ready and you know about it. And if you do and you're willing to do the work, it's going to be fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic.
I hate when she be speaking cryptic like that and not telling us what we really have to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is. I seen this alien. You want to check it out? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Aduh, bobo.
That nigga got more neck than he got head. I'm just saying, bro, man. I'm just saying. There he is out there, man. There he is out there. Got called Men in Black, man. Every now and again, might have to call Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying? Shit. We used to call Steve Irwin, but he fucked around with a stingray. We can't call the Crocodile Hunter no more. You know what I'm saying? Shit. We used to call Tiger King, but Carol Basket fucking fucked his life up. So it is what it is.
Bro, his son looks exactly like his father, bro.
Who you talking about?
He got the crocodile dude.
Bro.
The son.
Is he gay?
I be what? No, bro.
Oh
He's
no,
older
wait.
now, bro.
I was thinking about the Tiger King. My bad.
No. I'm talking about the crocodile dude. His son
Yeah, I
looks
don't
exactly.
remember nothing about his son really. I just remember his daughter Mindy.
Yeah, no, he got his son too, bro. I be watching this shit on fucking Facebook. He got a.
Oh, I'm not on Facebook, nigga. What the fuck?
He took over for his father, bro. He be doing little crocodile shit.
I mean, you gotta sell your personality. You know what I'm saying? You get some money. You gotta get some money. Gotta get some money. It's out there.
Speaker Rivas, how are you doing? What do you think about the Stop Nick Shirley Act, AB 2624?
I don't know anything about it.
And do you think there's any conflict of interest there with Mia Bonta and her husband being the AG? That just shows you everything you need to know. These people won't even answer the questions. So you signed off, you're a co-author of the AB 2624 bill. What made you want to sign off on this bill that would literally make it so NGOs don't have to disclose their money?
Yeah, we'd have to go back and look at the materials from that committee hearing.
Okay, and what, for instance, just answer the question. Why does your bill apply to organizations receiving taxpayer money? Shouldn't publicly funded entities have more transparency, not less?
Restate the question?
Yeah, so entities that receive money from the government, shouldn't there be more transparency and not less?
I think we want to make sure that we are being accountable to public funds.
Yes, and so you signed off on a bill that would make that harder to have transparency.
Well, I don't think I see it that way. I think that we're making sure that, all of our systems are able to get the money out to community and that there's transparency and accountability incorporated.
But you're literally signed off on a bill that would make it for less transparency, sir.
That's debatable, and I don't
It's
agree.
not debatable. They're going for immigration-based services. They're trying to make it harder for money to be disclosed.
Thanks.
Look, they just run off. How are you doing?
I just want to say hi. So, great work. Very
Thank you.
proud of what you're doing.
And how come you think that they're just signed off on a bill that would make it harder for organizations that receive taxpayer dollars to be?
I don't agree with it. I think you're on the right track. This is an attack. It should not be. It's not right. You're doing well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See, Gaia sends green. The Matrix sends red. You know what I'm saying? We as Kai's children, not United States children. We're American. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But how's everybody tonight, man? Y'all enjoying the show so far? You know, I got a lot of videos still. Got a lot.
Good, my friend, good.
I'm extraordinary. A one-man gang ready for war. Strong retarded. I could pull a tugboat ashore. Mount on my back, a bull mule and 2 goats, and I'll come back with fresh milk, raw beef, and 2 coats. I'm the blindfolder that climbs rovers with 9 shoulders, and able to withstand the weight of a pine sofa. Combine hosters that shine, roaster before the times, culture. I'm fine, Roper, but can we take home those design loafers?
Hey, I fucked with Solo, bro. Solo got that shit, bro.
I like the one who does the Scooby-Doo shit.
That one's nice, bro. That Scooby-Doo one.
Yeah.
Alright, set this up, man. Oh, we got somewhere Jamal. I'm gonna save those on.
What's that? Oh, Amy Eskridge, one of the 11 scientists that are either missing and or passed away under mysterious circumstances, was making videos about certain things that were going on in her life that she knew something was coming. What? Tell me more! Yeah, she made several videos talking about how she knew people were following her because she had information involving zero gravity. She had one of the best brains involved in zero gravity, thus making her high risk to certain people that didn't want her to have access to this information. So she made several videos describing certain weird things that were happening in her life at least 12 months before her passing. So there were several signs that something was coming and she knew. She said people followed her all the time. People showed up at bars all the time. She was drugged several times at bars. She found a tracker on her vehicle. And then she passes away under mysterious circumstances. What?
Hey, I don't know if this thing is cockeyed or not, but I don't know, man. That just looks weird. It looks weird, bro. Don't laugh. Because every time he looked this way, one eye was looking dead ass straight. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I'm over here trying to hold in my lab, bro.
One eye was looking dead ass straight, and the other one was off over there and shit. I'm like, wait. Is this nigga cockeyed?
Nah, that's crazy eye, bro. It ain't cockeyed. That's crazy eye, bro.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. I digress. You might be right.
We all been here before. We all signed up for this. And then what had happened was they took a lot of our warriors and started making them fight each other. Remember, in the 50s, it wasn't no gang banging. So why would it be gang banging in the 90s? These warriors being born. Gang banging ain't started to the 90s. Niggas ain't started selling drugs to the 80s. Pay attention. This shit ain't been going on now. So that shit, if you put 2 and 2 together, you can be like, oh, them were attacks that was sent at us, y'all, to stop Tiamat from being born again, to stop that energy from rising. I told you we start coming in 1950. 1950, nigga, it wasn't no gang banging. It wasn't none of this. It wasn't none of this extra shit, TV, all that shit to keep you from yourself. Nigga, we ain't even had. I ain't been to a family reunion in years. Can we get back to that? Can we get back to family reunions and motherfucking Sunday dinners around this bitch? Like, that's some real shit. You see what I'm saying? That's some real shit. One of the elderly guys said that shit earlier on Facebook, and I agreed. Like, yes. Like, that's the energy, nigga. Like, can we get back to black love? That's why y'all was gonna see me with my wife. See, y'all don't know about magic. That's a whole different realm. And when a motherfucker puts some spells on your ass, boy, that's a whole nigga. You'll wake up, boy. Fuck getting hit with a bullet. Fuck fighting. If a person put a spell on you, you will wake up not even feeling yourself on no level, my nigga. You will be doubting yourself. You'll be questioning yourself. You will be like, and that's worse than anything. That wake up and have that feeling inside like everything is wrong. You know what I'm saying? These spells so powerful, they'll send a spell at your ass and make your ass think don't nobody love your ass. Have your ass depressed. Depression leads to what? Low vibrations. Leads to what? Suicide. Have your ass in the deepest of depression around this bitch. And you thinking you don't know where this feeling coming from. You don't know where the feeling coming from. Nigga, you in the house arguing with your wife, you blaming her, you blaming yourself, you blaming the cat, you blaming the dog. Whole fucking time, nigga, it's a motherfucker that put a spell on you. Or you know it as a hex. Nigga, that's real. You hear me? That's real. That's what the elites do to our ass on a massive level, nigga. You wake up all fucked up mentally, you all mad, you don't know what the fuck you mad about. You know what I'm saying? Now you looking for a reason to be mad, you know what I'm saying, low key. You know what I'm saying? You think about old shit and moments in time just to match that frequency of how you feel today. Like, that be sorcery and motherfucker don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? That's what make it so dangerous, because you walking into it, you not prepped for that fight, you don't know nothing about that fight. You ill, you unprepared, nigga. You got a house full of guns, nigga. These motherfuckers playing with magic. Yeah, have your guns. You hear me, nigga?
We hear you, nigga. We hear you. We ain't going back to sleep either. We up now.
America
We up
is
now.
Egypt, and this is San Francisco's Palace of Fine Arts. This was part of the powerful Tartary Empire, let it be known worldwide.
America is Egypt. And this is the San Francisco Palace of Fine Arts. One of my favorite places to visit when I'm in San Francisco, and that's a lot. I see San Francisco different than most people, so they can't understand, overstand, or understand me when I'm speaking about Tartary. However, I touch the fine art pillars every time I go to the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco. This reminds me of Queen Califia, the most feared queen in American history. And let that be known worldwide. I receive a lot of hate worldwide for what I stand for, and that is the truth. We are the American Indians, the parents of science and industry, the advanced civilization of technology, agriculture, and free energy. And we built this, the American Indians. As you see here, no one today can build this. Whitewashed completely. The images that you are seeing, our ancestors. Let it be known worldwide. Can you see? If not, wake up. It's that time. Any building, any city hall in this country of America is Tartarian, built by the American Indians, also known as the Tartarians, also known as the American Egyptians, the advanced civilization. Let it be known worldwide. I am the high-tech trendsetter, Newbie One.
You remember how that shit started out like that? I'm like, what the fuck is this dude echoing and shit? What's up, DJ? Well, how you been? How you been? Where you at? You still here? You ain't sleeping. I'm pretty sure Jen's sleeping. I don't know. But I got 2 videos left right here, and then some other ones, but I'll save them for later.
When the destruction starts to happen, it don't matter if you have a passport. You're not going to get out of this country. Now, let's talk about it. I've warned and warned and warned that this creature was woke and moving. No one wants to listen. And I told you why California is going to shake. For those of you that follow me, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you that have the eyes to see when I point it out, you know what I'm talking about. It's inevitable. It's not going to be something that the people of this planet is causing. It's just her awakening. It is the great awakening. This was never about you starting to wake up and think that you were so much more than what you were. We were greater in the past. For those of you that follow me, you know what you're looking at. For those of you that don't, each one of these circles are earthquakes. Now, I told you that this being, this animal right here, this serpent, this is the nose holds like a python. There's the mouth. Here's the chin. Goes around up here. Let's see if I can draw this out. Let's come down here. Down here through Venezuela, it comes through here. All right? It's just like a python. That's what that head is right there, just like a python. All right? This one's feeding. This one runs the entirety from down there up the West Coast. I told you come through here to the belly of the beast, Los Angeles. It literally is. All the way up through Nevada. All right? That is the being that is getting ready to move. That's what's going to cause the destruction. Once again, it starts here, runs up.
You don't want to be on the back of that bitch. I'm glad I'm in Illinois. I'm saying that. I do not want to be on the back of the bitch when they wake up. Because it might roll over. Hopefully it don't roll over on us. To be honest with you. That would suck ass. That would suck ass. He said, man, I don't see shit. Stop. You're on the phone, man. You got to watch it on your TV. That's what it's for, you know what I'm saying? Phones ain't gonna show you shit. Tablet ain't gonna show you. You gotta watch it on the big screen. You gotta watch it on the big screen. I got 2 big screens and a tablet. You know what I'm saying? With a TV, with a phone. So
that's why I got the phone. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to see what the fuck
yeah,
I'm
you're
trying
supposed to be watching that shit on the big screen, bro. You gotta. I need your views too. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be up here. You gotta be viewing us and shit. Make sure you look good. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking. I was just trying to see what the fuck he was doing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, he was talking about South America and the snakehead. And the body coming up through North America in California area. King got me waiting to roll up one. or wanting to roll up one.
Let's call Leviathan. Let's just put it that way.
But yeah, Leviathan.
When the destruction starts to happen, it don't matter.
I like to call it the dragon though.
Yeah.
Because there's 2. There's the one that surrounds us for the ice wall. Because he comes around, he's the one that's actually biting himself. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the one that's like, I don't know, I guess it's the female one that he impregnated. You know? And then at Rupus Negra is where they crashed the ship so that they could freeze those 2 bitches because they were causing too much destruction. And we didn't want this hoe to give birth because then everything would have been dead. We don't want Satan to have its season. But it would really be like, remember when he went to Skypiea And then there was the three snakes, because he ended up unaliving one of them, and then it gave birth. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Percy. You know that movie Percy Jackson, bro. That shit shows it all.
Yep, yep. It's in Norse mythology too. Jotunheim and all that shit.
Yeah, bro. That shows it all, bro. It shows it all.
Wake and bake time. All right, last video, y'all. Get it.
Today is to announce what the general just told you. The Southern Poverty Law Center, in a massive, sweeping indictment, has been charged with allegations of fraud and using the banking system to perpetrate that fraud. I just want to talk about a couple of brief things here. The Southern Poverty Law Center themselves advertise to raise money to dismantle violent extremist groups for a period of at least a decade. They use their donor network to raise money to purportedly dismantle violent extremist groups. However, the SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Center, used the money they raised from their donor network to actually pay the leadership of these very groups. I just want to say that again. They used the fraudulently raised money by lying to their donor network, thousands of Americans, to go ahead and actually pay the leadership of these supposed violent extremist groups. The groups, as the general laid out, include the Ku Klux Klan, the United Klans of America, Unite to Right, National Alliance, the National Socialist Movement, the Aryan Nation Motorcycle Club, and the National Socialist Party of America, and also the American Front. In at least one of these matters, our investigation revealed that funds were used to facilitate the commission of further state and federal offenses, totaling over $3 million. Furthermore, our investigation revealed that the Southern Poverty Law Center, on top of perpetuating this widespread, decade-long, multi-million-dollar fraud, conducted more criminal activity. They attempted to hide their criminal activity from our financial banking network. They set up shell companies and entities around America so that the financial institutions that we rely on as everyday Americans were deceived in believing that money was not coming from the Southern Poverty Law Center in the perpetration of this scheme and fraud, but rather fictitious entities they stood up to perpetuate this ongoing fraud. This is a serious and egregious violation of a group that purported to dismantle violent extremist groups, but in turn actually only fueled the hatred. This is an important case brought by President Trump's administration. We're thankful for the president for his leadership and funding of not just the FBI and DOJ, but his commitment to go out there and wipe out fraud and conspiracy and waste and abuse wherever it occurs, including the Southern Poverty Law Center. Even though this money was made to appear to be coming from legitimate people and legitimate entities, we at the FBI, with our great partners at the Department of Justice and in the state of Alabama, were able to comb through a decade worth of material, a scheme that took a decade to build, so that we were able to follow the money, because money never lies, and they got caught. As the Attorney General said, these charges are varying, they are widespread and wide-ranging, and this investigation is very much ongoing. Today we're here to announce the charges of the Southern Poverty Law Center, and this investigation and the individuals who are responsible will be brought to justice. Thank you, General.
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. We're getting some justice, you guys. We're getting some justice. Allegedly, in my opinion, of course, you know what I'm saying? Me and my family are safe. None of us are sick. What's going on right now? Did I just freeze up or something? What the hell? What the deuce? Well, I guess it said it's over. But yeah. Thank y'all for coming through. You know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you on the next live, y'all. Got anything you want to tell them, King?
Deuces, y'all.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power